The support that you would get with Care Options for Kids is unlike anything you'll get anywhere else. And so if it is something that somebody has ever considered doing, this is the place to do it. My name is Logan Stickney. I'm an occupational therapist, and I've worked for Care Options for Kids for 4 years now. Occupational therapy can sometimes be difficult for people to understand exactly what we do because we wear a lot of hats. Our net is pretty wide. On an average day, I may see a kiddo that has some pretty significant sensory needs, perhaps behavioral or emotional processing needs. We also do a lot of work with fine and gross motor skills, handwriting. We work on grasp and different things like that. And of course, self-care is things like toileting skills, for example, with a lot of the kids we work with. Could be dressing skills, bathing, and things that really try to work towards that eventual goal of functional independence. Well, our ultimate goal is to be a partner for the families, to work on collaboration and to sort of make it an ongoing conversation, because what we do and the goals that we address, we may have a period of success where there's a lot of progress, and then for whatever reason, maybe it's the holidays, maybe it's summer break, things may relapse a little bit. One of the things I really value about my role is the opportunity to be in the home pretty often, to hear from families, caregivers, and others that may be in the home what they're seeing, and to try to troubleshoot things as they come up. But of course, the best thing is the relationships, whether it's with the parents, the kids that we work with. I've had the opportunity to see Arizona and her siblings for almost 3 years now. And I didn't start with all of them right away, but something that was very meaningful to me was when I did start with Arizona, I think her parents saw some value in what we were doing and saw that we were able to make progress on some of the goals we initially started out with, and then saw that we may have a role for her other siblings.
Logan's been phenomenal, basically from day one.
Her language disorders come a long ways. When she started with Logan, her reading especially was very not grade level. Or we've seen scores on her iReady for the state testing and stuff like that jump as high as 50 points.
Yeah.
And her confidence has grown. Even though those are still things that we're working on, the growth, we've seen more growth probably from their involvement than we have from the school. Even though our experience has only been with one other place, I wouldn't choose anywhere else.
I spent about 10 years working in the adult world before I transitioned to pediatrics. It was something I thought about for a long time before I actually decided to do it, mostly because it's easy as a therapist, I think, to feel very pigeonholed in what you've done for a while and a little bit intimidating to think about doing anything else. So when I started with Care Options for Kids, I did it on sort of a very part-time level just to sort of test the waters. It was better than I could have hoped for, and a lot of it is the relationships we develop with families, but a lot of it is the support that I feel like we get from our clinical leadership team, from our office and administrative staff. I know in my experience in the last 4 years of working with Care Options for Kids, if I have a question about anything, I can go to my clinical mentor, I can go to my clinical supervisor, I can talk to IT, I can talk to billing or whoever, I have a question about. I feel like the support is just unparalleled. I couldn't imagine getting this level of support anywhere else.